enjoys being on the outside, that loves to garden, or who even enjoys shopping at those big box stores. I do that. I love shopping at those big box stores. Peter Cocullen is one of our home improvement experts, and he is here to give us a look at our HGTV folding wagon. Nice to have you here.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
So one of the things that I read about this that I enjoy is that there is no assembly required.
That's
so
it.
Out of the box, this is ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. Now let me show you on this one. These are I think our two best colors. They're our two newest colors, where you have the blue plaid, and then we have the one we're calling the plum. This is our newest one,
Beautiful.
which I think is really great. Let me put that liner right there, because you're absolutely right that there's no assembly. Because the no assembly kind of goes back to why this wagon is so cool, is so special, has been so popular, is because it folds up without any tools, without having to do anything. So it'll fold up, and then you can just drop it back down in place. That's what makes this so great. You've got those 360-degree wheels in the front, so extremely maneuverable. And the other great thing about those wheels, I think maybe the #1 thing about those wheels, they're not pneumatic wheels, so they don't have air in them. You don't have to inflate them. Those are rubberized hard wheels, so what that means is never a flat. They're always going to be there. They're going to work well. If you go from outdoors, indoors, they're not going to scratch the floor. They're terrific wheels. The whole thing, you know, I look at this and it's pretty. It's nice.
No, it's really nice.
But it's definitely not a toy. This will support 150 pounds, so you can use it as that workhorse, and it does such an amazing job.
So I love that you grab the toggle in the inside and that this folds up.
Right.
Because, yes, it's going to be nice when you go to the box stores or to the beach or to the park or if you're tailgating. But what do you do with it when you're not there? You don't want it taking up a whole lot of space in your garage or wherever it is that you're going to store it. Because it folds up, you don't have to worry about it. It folds up to a nice narrow spot.
Right.
It's got handles on the side, so it makes it really easy to transport wherever you're going to go. It's an awesome,
yeah, and then when you're holding it just like that, if it's in the car, it's in the trunk, it's in the back seat. I mean, basically, you take it out of the car, the trunk, and if you just, I know you have something in your other hand, but basically, you're throwing it down. And there you go. Now you have a very strong, durable wagon. I mean, if you notice all metal construction all around the outside on that frame, you've got a fully adjustable handle. I mentioned the wheels that move 360 degrees in the front. It really is a workhorse. I was thinking about this. All you need is one weekend with this, and you're going to see how often you're going to use it. Because if it's moving anything for the kids, I mean, again, when in the summertime, it's great. If they play any sports, you're going to love it. I've coached baseball with my son, Harry. He's 9. If you go to a baseball tournament, I'm predicting not just a few of these, dozens of these wagons, because they're so perfect for all the kids' gear. So if it's soccer and football and hockey, I don't care where it is, you can use this wagon to go from the garage to the car, and the car into the field, onto the field, wherever it is. It's fantastic. Other heavy-duty jobs, how about now getting that firewood in the house? Perfect.
This is perfect
150 pounds. So from the backyard into the house, as I said, it won't scratch the floor. You can bring it right in there. So again, super strong. Oh, and here's the thing I wanted to show you. We are including that water-resistant liner. This one has the liner in it. So you put the liner inside of the wagon, and it's color matched for whatever color you get. Here's the red. So when you put that dirty firewood in there, all you have to do is take the liner out, you can hose it off, and you're set to go. Same thing over here. When it's party time, put the liner in there, fill it with ice. Now you have a huge cooler that's easy to move around. Maybe you're taking it to the beach, or maybe you're using it to tailgate. Actually, it's still tailgating time right now.
Heck yeah.
So again, a perfect way to just take this out of the car, fill it with the ice, fill it with everything you need. It's a great way to go. But that is because of the liner. So we include that liner. It's color matched for all of them. And I'll go over here, because not only do you get the liner, you also get the carrying case cover. So if you want to cover it, check this out. You've got that same matching cover that you can put on there. Even if it's just when you store it, you've got that cover right there, so that's great as well. And you take the cover off, and we showed you how easily it just folds down. So again, give yourself one weekend with your new best friend, this wagon. You will use it so much, because it really can deliver, you know, helping you out on those, you know, those heavy-duty jobs. There you see, certainly, we're going the wrong way for the beach, I think, weather-wise. But
that's okay.
Next year, you will love it for the beach. But wherever you're going, if you're just moving gear, if you're moving the big boxes from that store where they make you buy, you know, gigantic boxes of everything because it makes sense financially, now you've got a wagon to drag all that stuff into the house. It works. It folds up. How about this one over here, Marlo? I want to show you this one. This is what you're going to do. I needed this, and I've only had mine about a year now, but for putting up all the Christmas decorations outside, putting up all the Christmas lights, even if it's getting all your wrapping material. Here we've got the lights, everything you need to decorate the tree. Put it in your wagon. Maybe it's from the garage or the attic, and just put it all in there, and then take it in the room where the tree is going to be. Take it outside. Get all your decorations set up. Again, when you have something so handy like this wagon, you're going to love it.
When you think about the back and forth
Yeah.
of emptying out your trunk or emptying out your car, this is going to make life so much easier for you. You know, I love to garden, and so on the times where I am going to do some gardening, I'm going to buy that big gigantic bag of mulch and the big gigantic bags of soil. I love that I can lug them all in here, make one trip into the garage. You can see the gardening there and how easy it's going to make it. The fact that it folds up means if you don't have a lot of space, you don't have to worry about it. Every family can appreciate having this. I want to remind you of the colors that are available for you. In the front, you're seeing the plum. Then we have the printed navy, which is also beautiful.
That's nice.
But if you prefer a solid color, to the right, we've got your forest green. And we also have, okay, on the green, I understand we have 100 remaining. And then in the red, we have 100. So those are going to be the two solid colors that we have.
I've got the red. That's the one I have.
Yeah, but they're so awesome. They unfold like a baby stroller. I think even easier, right?
Sure.
Because there are no legs to kick back.
And there's no levers and things. You know what? I'll show you that again if they didn't see what I was grabbing right here, because that one has the liner in it.
Yeah.
But what you have is just a little toggle down the bottom. So you can just get your fingers around that.
Isn't that
and
neat?
basically you're pulling that straight up, and it just folds together. You can grab the handles right there, and you're set to go. So throw it in the car, hang it on the wall in the garage, and you're set to go. And then to bring it out, again, there's nothing to do. Just let it fall down. You have in the front, the handle has a little locking place for it, so you can unsnap that, and then you can adjust the handle, lock the handle in place, and you are set to go. So then you can unlock it, go back down, click it into place, fold it up, just like that, again and again. It really is going to be there when you need it. No longer do you have to make 7 trips back and forth of the car, or that long trip from the parking lot to basically anywhere. Maybe it's the big box stores, maybe it's the kids and that long trip that you have to take to the field. Give yourself a weekend with this wagon, and you will use it so often because it looks pretty, but it is a workhorse. 150 pounds in that wagon.
I think about those of you who live in a high-rise condominium where you've got to unload the groceries, you know what I mean? And you need something deep and spacious. It's the first time that you use this when you go do your supermarket shopping, and you don't have to go up and down the elevator to make 4 or 5 trips. You'll go, I wish I had this sooner. So make the decision. We're offering it for 4 flexible payments. And by the way, the 4 Flex expires tonight at midnight. Great family gift. Great for the person that loves outdoor activities, boating and hunting and camping and being at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Those who love bargain shopping, going to flea markets and antique shops.
That's a great idea.
And things like that, you know?
Yeah. Anywhere that you just have to carry just more stuff than you can handle, or you want to be able to carry more, you want to be able to make fewer trips, it really is strong, and you can take it with you. Listen, you might have a normal wagon or you have that wheelbarrow, but you can't put them in the back of the car. They're more difficult to use, especially that wheelbarrow where it's just got the one wheel in the front, very difficult to maneuver. This allows you to do it. You can put the liner in there, you can fill it with leaves, you can bring it to the street. You can do so many jobs with this because it's not just a wagon that's a toy or something that's fun. It really works well, and then it does something that all those other wagons cannot do.
This is the best
and
part.
That's just without any tools, without anything. Just fold that up and then take it. It weighs just about 22 pounds. You're going to throw that in the car. It's strong. The wheels will never go flat, and you will use it over and over and over again.
Isn't it the best that it folds up? Because,
Really
I mean, we
is.
could all find practical purposes to use it, but a lot of us don't have a ton of space, and the fact that it folds up, I think, allows you to be able to have something that's going to be so useful in your life, saving your bag, allowing you to be able to save time. You will enjoy it. How many of you in your communities, and I know, Peter, here in Florida, we sometimes have community garage sales.
Sure.
You know, where the whole neighborhood gets involved. You take this around from door to door to door and see what type of great finds that you can have. You're not back and forth to the car. I love what this couple is doing, right? They're doing the garden together, the lawn together. I mean, and it's nice and deep, too. It's not a shallow wagon. It's nice and deep. If it gets soiled a little bit, rinse it off with the water hose to clean it. But, wow, look at this. And what's the weight capacity once again?
150 pounds. So you know what that makes me think of? those 50-pound bags of mulch and all that, the potting soil, whatever you're doing, all the tools, you can get everything in there and wheel it around. And remember, the difference between that wheelbarrow and this is that you don't have to control that weight. You can just pull it behind you, nice and easy. Those wheels are going to work whether it's on the grass or on the pavement, the gravel, because it's high off the ground. It really is such a useful wagon. It looks good, and then it folds up, most importantly.
Okay, so your solid colors are going to be in the forest green and in the red, and then in the prints, we have the print that's done in the blue navy, and then the other print that's done in the